After 7 months, a Mississippi mother learned that her missing son was fatally run over by an unidentified Jackson PD corporal just hours after he left home and was buried by authorities in a common grave without her knowledge. In March of 2023, Dexter Wade left his home and was fatally hit by an officer-driven SUV while walking across Interstate 55 in Jackson, Mississippi. The incident was ruled accidental, and not long after, the 37-year-old was identified and contact information for his mother, Bernestine Wade, was located. According to Hinds County Coroner LeGrand Elliott, once they get that information, they turn it over to the police so that they can do the proper death notification. According to Miss Wade, she never received that information. Instead, she turned to posting on social media and making frequent calls to the Jackson Police Department while searching for her son. As a lead investigator continued to tell her that there were no leads on Dexter's whereabouts, he was buried in a common grave next to unclaimed bodies in July. The following month, a new investigator took over the case after her predecessor retired and was said to have uncovered the truth in less than a couple of weeks. They actually knew who he was the entire time. The circumstances are highly suspicious as to why it took so long to find out, because she has had some issues in the past with law enforcement. In particular, her brother, George Robinson, died after being slammed by a Jackson cop in 2019.
Circuit Court Judge Adrian Wooten sentenced Anthony Fox to 5 years in prison. Now, a different judge threw out charges against 2 other officers also charged in this case. The victim's family says they just wanted to make sure someone was held accountable for his death.
You were found guilty of the crime of culpable negligence manslaughter.
Former Jackson police officer Anthony Fox convicted in the death of a man who died more than 3 years ago. Wednesday, Hinds County Circuit Court Judge Adrian Wooten gave Fox a break after she handed down a 20-year prison sentence.
The court is going to suspend 15 of those years. You will serve 5.
I'm going to respect what the judge said. Of course, I came here with expectation for something different.
Fox's supporters and his family reacting to the judge's decision.
This was just unfair. All around, it was just unfair.
They didn't do justice out here. They didn't help him. They did not do justice out here for him.
Fox is a veteran officer who won more than 70 awards in 9 years with JPD, and he was currently employed with the Clinton Police Department. 2 weeks ago, a Hinds County jury convicted Fox of culpable negligence manslaughter in the 2019 death of George Robinson.
I just wanted justice for George. I just wanted to know who actually killed my brother.
Robinson's sister took the witness stand and urged the judge to remember her brother, who would have celebrated his 66th birthday Wednesday.
I don't think it should be a pat on the hand for nobody. I mean, if one citizen can do the crime and do the time, I mean, whether he's a police officer, firefighter, whatever.
Fox's attorney asked the judge to spare him prison time. Among the 5 defense character witnesses to take the stand and plead for mercy, Clinton Police Chief Ford Heyman.
He is a perfect police officer.
And Fox's mom, Mary Fox, who said his kids need their father.
Anthony is a key component to our family dynamic. And without him, I don't know.
The coroner's report and other medical reports stated that Robinson died from blunt force trauma to the head and bleeding from the brain. The 3 officers were placed on paid administrative vacation while the Jackson Police Department's Internal Affairs Division and the Federal Bureau of Investigation investigated, and they were later reinstated. After the Jackson Police Department's Internal Affairs Division cleared the officers of any wrongdoings and multiple agencies looked into the incident and advised that no criminal conduct occurred, Barney and Fox were hired by the police department of nearby Clinton, Mississippi, and according to Clinton's mayor, Lampley continued to be employed by the Jackson Police Department. On August 5th, 2020, all 3 officers were indicted for second-degree murder. The 3 officers posted bond and were freed pending trial. Lampley was placed on desk duty by the Jackson PD, and Barney and Fox were assigned other duties at the Clinton Police Department. On May 20th, 2021, all charges against Barney and Lampley were dismissed in a rare directed verdict. So what a directed verdict is, it's a ruling that's made by a trial judge that a jury must return a verdict because one of the parties had not proven their case. The judge may grant a directed verdict on their own or upon the motion by another party. A directed verdict is usually made when the judge concludes that the plaintiff had failed to offer enough evidence to prove their case. Robinson's family filed a civil suit against the city, the 3 police officers, and the ambulance company that treated Robinson at the scene and released him. On August 4th, 2022, Fox was found guilty of culpable negligent manslaughter. On August 17th, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. The Jackson mayor stated that the indictment of the 3 police officers actually built on police accountability policy that the city adopted in October of 2018, which requires that all cases of people who died in the custody of the Jackson police be turned over to the district attorney for a grand jury review. So there are a lot of organizations and a lot of different people that are on the side of this police officer. In fact, even the Attorney General's office is urging a reversal in Fox's conviction, agreeing with the arguments that were raised by Fox's attorneys. The Attorney General's office is the latest of several agencies that include the FBI, the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, the Jackson Police Department, and the Clinton Police Department to concur that Fox's conviction should be reversed. Whatever happened to the people's voice? Whatever happened to our voice being what matters? Whatever happened to the importance of having a jury trial and having a grand jury trial? Those things are very important because it's us, we the people that are supposed to be running this government. I couldn't even begin to imagine the pain that Mrs. Betterston is experiencing right now. First with the loss of her brother at the hands of Jackson police, but then now her son also by the hands of a Jackson police officer who is a corporal and they have yet to name. So there are a couple of things that I'm hoping to gain from this video here. First and foremost is that we figure out the name of this corporal who hit her son and killed him, and we need to know, and we need some answers, and everything just looks really funny. What I'm also hoping to accomplish is that we together can help her raise some money so that she's able to get her son the proper burial that he deserves. She wants to move him obviously to a different cemetery, and that costs money. So I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description and in the pinned comment to her GoFundMe. If you wanted to donate, that would be great. Hopefully we can spread the word around, because injustices like this definitely deserve recognition and they're unacceptable. So please like and share this video, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.